first one that I would like to ask on the stage is Dace from my room. Dace.
Well, it is nice to start with love and pleasure. Not important who are young or older. What is love? My name is Dace Minikoviča and I'm presenting project MYLOME. I am active in love, but my body is changed and vagina too. We weren't the best friends anymore, but I wanted to find ways how we can stay friendly for all life. And thanks God, I'm not alone. In Latvia is 74 women with the same problem and more than 200 women in Baltic states. 29 million in Europe. And lubricant can help us, but not always. Sometimes osmolality is out, not sometimes, but very mostly, you can say, is out of range. And it is like drinking alcohol. One time in a week is okay, but not every day. And together with Sexy Style and Rasa Botanicals, we started working. And now we start talking also with Silvanos and Sergei Randin University. And we did product, who is natural, vegan, long-lasting, friendly sex toys. And yes, there you can see also for prices, water-based. And of course, we have plans for the future. Now we start to working with next product, vaginal tightening cream with 3 types of pearls who can melt in vagina, and it's better for pleasure, of course. And yes, there is also many ideas. About the lubricant market, it is 4.3 million in Baltic states and near 400. Yes, you can see this number here, and it grows 10% in a year. And we are here in water-based lubricant. Our competitors. Yes, when we're talking about osmolality, there is very less lubricants who showing these numbers. And also we want to get EcoCert certification, and there is some also in market, but is also with certifications, but not so much. And we can't find anybody who is vagina microbiome perfection, but it will be our next steps. We don't have enough money to do these tests. And yes, we want to sell our products in pharmacies, adult stores, private clinics, wellness stores, also in our e-commerce stores, subscription system, and public clinics. Now yes, in this time we worked very, hard. These shops agreed to sell us in their chains, our small shops. Now it is in 7 places in Latvia and 2 places in Estonia, and now we're talking also about these Lithuanian partners. Sexy Style told that they can sell, they think that they can sell us 300 pieces in month, but we'll see. And yes, well, it is 100 milliliters bottle. There will be 2 bottles, 50 and 100, and 1 sample. In January, we think that we're going in market, and yes, there will be overall presentation with sexy stuff for press and influencers. Yes, you can see all. Now, in reality, all products we start we bought buying ingredients to start production, and we're waiting. All ingredients will be from European Union. We participate in some programs like LIAA X Incubator. And our team, it's me, that's Minikoviča. I have 15 years experience with project management, and Zana Grigorova, she has chemist doctoral degree in Chemical, and 12 years experience to make products in laboratory. And also now we have new team member with Krišjānis, who have 5 years experience in sexy style and 2 years like marketing manager in sexy style. There you can see our next year goals: sales, marketing, product development, e-commerce, eco-cert certification, and we're looking for investment. And it is what we want to do in next year. And in money, it looks like this. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Thank you for the presentation. What would you say is your biggest challenge on your route to market, and if you can make it, then you can go big?
At all, or at all?
Yeah.
Sorry? At first, I can start with our first month. We thinking that we can sell in January all first production. It will be 1,000 bottles, 100 milliliters, and 1,050 milliliters. But of course, we are interested to get as much publicity as we can. But for all next year, it is very hard to say because we don't have experience, and we will be first lubricant who is made in the Baltic states. But yes, the sexy style saying that there is a big possibility to. Market size, no, it is in 5 million, I don't remember clearly, but it grows 10% in a year. No, in all world, it was in all world, 10%.
So, follow-up question. Huge number of competitors. So if you just have one message, how are you very different? And then, second question, what is your margin of sales?
It is very hard to answer about how we are very, because we find out that of course there is also lubricants who is also on quality range, but they don't They not show. They don't have any certifications like Cafolt cert or something, or like we want also to get that we are vaginal microbiome protection. And yes, there isn't any information about this, but it is. Yeah.
Okay, what is the margin?
Well, this is for the all production costs is 3 euros. We selling in wholesale prices 7 euros per 45, and in shops it's not made 17.9 euros.
Any more questions from the auditorium or in the small chat?
Yes, Sepiscan was very happy about the product itself. So.
We have in Zoom a question. Have you thought about selling in Amazon?
Yes.
So make a production here and sell it on Amazon.
Yes.
What do you need for the setup, or what would be the numbers then?
In Amazon?
Yes, if you sell to Amazon, you have a production here, you put the shop in Amazon, and then you just deliver.
It's very hard. It's really very hard to answer. It's, yes, because we can have experience. If we, of course, if you're looking at very well known, but it's different. But if we're going to market, it's hard to answer. But of course, it's very
We might focus on the we all markets because we start
Ukrainians, and we think that generally we will be in all markets, and next all of it.
I understand you haven't studied Amazon because you don't have the competencies and you're saying for that. But it could be an option.
Yeah.
So then my question is, how are you producing it? You have like manual labor to produce this and built-in bottles?
We
So Latvia is saying that they will cooperate with a production company here in Latvia, which has experience with as a couple of
no, that is
similar. So a certified company that could help them sell in large quantities. Any more questions from the auditory or from Zoom? No? Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. So, as the next speaker, I would like to welcome on stage
Yes, hello. My name is Cīrulis. I'm from Latvia, and my startup is Bar Spector. It's inventory solution for bars. Because about serve a very bar, nightclub, restaurant, and they have some problems. The main problem is time. Time is how many times extra time bartenders should work to make inventory, and if the solution is fit, because there are remarkable quick solutions as well, then the second problem is accuracy. Because we checked and we tested some others products, which is we can pass, that's cool, but if we can give one bottle for 5 different people, there will be 5 different measurements, and difference between measurements will be about 20%, which is unacceptable. And we have a solution. Our solution is BarSpector. BarSpector is a customer cloud portal hardware device. It's easy to use, fast, and accurate. We already invested about 50,000 euros to build this prototype and build cloud portal for customers, and as well we received grant from LIAA around 20,000 euros for certification and design. Our solution consists of 2 parts. First part is hardware. This is our prototype. It's already working and everything is fine. And we are getting our design. It's here, it's not finished yet, but it will be finished in 3 weeks. I think it will look like in picture. It's portable device, Wi-Fi connectivity, it's 2D barcode scanner. You can scan the bottle. There are precision scales. It works till 12 hours non-stop working, OLED display, and USB-C chargeable port. And the second part is cloud portal. This database in Kļaviņš, already in cooperation with Spirits and Wine, make database with covering around 70% of Latvia. Bar offers and everything. It's a real-time connection with BarSpector device, inventory history for every customer, integrations with ERP systems, easy access and role management, and that's our product. Then about the market, our customers are bars, nightclubs, restaurants, cafes. Here we can see some numbers. In Latvia, there is around 1,000 bars and restaurants, and I have talked with around 100 bartenders and bar managers, and understand that around 1/3 of everyone is making these inventories. That's the second number. It's 300 potential customers in Latvia. It's a good playground for us, but we are looking for other markets: Spain, Italy, Germany, Poland, UK. You can see the numbers, and our goal is to reach 10,000 BarSpector devices to sell at first 5 years. And numbers are huge, in other countries as well. You can see in 5 countries there are around 250,000 potential customers. Okay, and business model for us, there is 2 parts. First part is selling the device. Device price can be around 200 euros, and second part is plan for use of cloud portal. It's 50 euros per month. And how we calculated that now average one part in making inventory around once a week. It will save around 8 or 20 hours work per month. It's around 200-500 euros. It means already from first month bar is saving money and doing more accurate and faster is inventory. And of course, it's hard to talk with 1 million potential customers. It's not impossible, but it's hard and expensive. That's why our plan is to talk, and we already started in Latvia, talking with Rutītis, which is a software provider in bars, and as well with the largest distribution companies in every country, because they have all contacts, they can add some extra service for their solutions and earn some money as well. That's our plan, how to talk with all potential customers in every country, and there are competition. There are, for example, 3 competitors with Pavel, Pavel. It's a good software, good apps, but as well as there is problems. For example, Pavel, there are 20,000 users, but this is not precise, and this level of difference is around 20%. And it's unacceptable. But others are good, that's a problem. You should use the ERP system. Our plan is to keep it simple, make only inventory, and we can integrate with any ERP system use already. And go to market. First, we should make market research. For example, at first we will do it in Poland, UK, Spain, Germany, or Italy. Then we will decide which country is better for start. And then with full speed in this one only market, we can go to exhibitions, marketing activities, meetings with distributors and restaurant software providers, what we are doing already in Latvia, and this is the ideal market for testing and working on this. This is our team. We are founders, being analysts, and this is our team which help us to build everything. You can see customer profile and everything. And we are looking for 2,100 euros. We need it for marketing research. Then when we choose some country, based on the results, we need some exhibitions, marketing activities, local sales office, marketing materials, manufacturing, and logistics for 500 devices, for example, to start the order in some market. I think that's it.
Questions?
Should I ask in the microphone or? Okay, thank you so much. What's your predictions about the, let's say, revenue in the next maybe 12 months or so? What will be the money, cash flow, will be the increase volume or shopping?
Okay, I think for first 6 months, our plan is to make the already ordered 50 devices and use it in Latvia. That's for first 6 months, and then we will go to some other market, for example, Poland. And then our plan is for 500 devices in 6 months, and it's around 500 devices. So I think we should sell it, and the revenue will be around 20,000 in a month.
Thank you. The next question is, could you please tell us a little bit more about how it works? I see that when you place a bottle, the system understands what the drink and what the total mass of bottle plus the liquid inside.
Yes, of course. It works like here is inside Wi-Fi, connectivity as well. We are connecting to portal. In portal we have all database of beverages. We have full bottle weight in database. We know the full bottle. Here is barcode scanner. It recognizes bottle. Then here is weight. Recognize the weight and compare. We know what is how much weight each liquid inside bottle, because 100 grams vodka is around 90 grams, 600 milliliters, and so on. We have all this data, and it calculates what is different between full and now, and we can
difference in weight or in volume.
Difference in weight, and we calculate the volume, because we know water is 100 milligrams weight, 100 grams, what is it?
Questions from the internet? It's quite an interesting project. Once Christine is looking for more questions, how large will you build your business? Up to what, let's say, what numbers? Do you see any kind of scalability? Or you're just going to go with the pilots and then sell the technology and the device to other companies?
Our plan is first 5 years to sell about 10,000 devices, produce about $500,000 revenue each month, and then in the next 2 years we should grow bigger, and I don't know, maybe we will sell 20,000 devices, and we should look how to sell it for some investor or something else.
I actually have 2 questions. So I'm technical about it, and I'm going to ask you about the finances. Can you please tell me what is your customer acquisition?
I didn't get it.
What is your customer acquisition cost? Because you will sell it to restaurants, right? To restaurant bars, hotel bars, whatever they're, you need to get their basically store company. So what is your cost? How much money will spend to actually get paid one customer? How much money this customer will give you?
That's the plan. We are talking already with some distributors or software service solution providers, because it's impossible to talk with thousands and hundreds of thousands restaurants. And I think we will offer some percentage to the circuiter. We already are talking with them, and they will sell our program. And
what is your cost to get a customer? So because I'm questioning this why. You said that from this 200K that you want to get from investors in rounds, whatever, you said that from those 200K you can also go to submissions. So I want to see, how the position costs that you will have, how do you justify them? Because like in Morgan days, in expos, it's one of the ways how to get people, because everything is digitalized a lot. It's more like in-person relationships. So I feel like more like distribution power, distribution companies may be working more directly with your potential clients than trying to scout them from multiple expos.
so exhibitions and everything is just to be visible, and everyone knows in this market that we are the company and it was like everybody knows us, but our main plan is all distributors and everything is selling our product.
You don't get to say enough here, right?
No, it's Latvia's only playground for the first 6 months, and we should choose which country. We already checked, and this is why these 5 countries are there. It's not like accidentally these 5 countries are already checked.
Can you tell a little bit more about the team? It's a question for one of
Yes, me and Anders, we are founders. On this project, we are founders by digital. We have about 20 years experience about software development, sales and marketing. And the other team is electronic engineer, software engineer, marketing research, legal staff in all countries. And that's our team, which already built this, what is working.
Right, and when do you plan to have break-even point when you're actually starting to earn money instead of spending?
It should be after the first 6 months in some market, for example, in Poland, first 6 months in Poland, and then we should start working. I think after selling first 500 devices, which is included in this 200K, we should generate enough money to start already earning money.
So you need 500 subscriptions to get a break-even point.
I think our calculations is wrong.
More questions?
Just a precision question. Is your main income from selling the devices or from the monthly subscription? And can somebody just buy the device and not use your subscription service?
Main income is for subscription, not for selling devices. For selling, because the device for us costs about 100 euros, we will sell it for 200. It's not bids. It's not so many devices. Only subscription. Even if you are getting, for example, 1 year subscription, we can give a device for free, for example.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I would like to ask next startup. I must apologize for people in Zoom. Maybe this was like your, let's say, attention check. Are you there? Okay. I'm going to ask Didzis on the stage with Sepiscan.
My name is Cīrulis, and I'm here to develop Sepiscan startup, which is medical technologies in the company. Sepsis diagnostic device. And just to start with a brief definition of what the sepsis developed on common understanding. So sepsis is basically body reaction that causes low also oxygen depletion in tissue, and it's a medical condition associated with very high mortality rate. And if you take a look at statistics globally, there are around 50 million cases of sepsis yearly, and almost 20%, 11 million, are related to result in death condition mortality. Unfortunately, this percentage is even higher for those patients who get into intensive care units, and this ratio goes up to more than 40%. And if we take look at the situation in Latvia, almost more than 1,000 people every day from sepsis condition or septic shock, and that is the reason why also doctors from the involved in this field actually approached scientists at the University of Latvia to come up with a solution to help reduce the time that is required to identify emergent sepsis in other cells that they can start applying preventive treatment as soon as possible. The idea is that the first symptoms of sepsis are not visible to the eye. You need an additional device to see what's under the skin starting to emerge. So, what's the solution that Cafolt offers is that our technology, the device, visually reveals this depletion of oxygen in the tissue, and this allows hospital staff to detect sepsis in an early phase and apply specific antibiotic treatment that may result in reduction of mortality rate. And here is also a complete preview from our tests. This is the first prototype in real environment. This intensive care unit patient in 2021 was performed in hospitals. Here you can see also the actual prototype device dimensions that are process of visualization next to the or further R&D process. But this gives already this preview of how it looks like in real environment and how it applies to the patients. So we can also, I think the team has already published several scientific papers in order to validate this technology behind the solution, and they are published in several well-recognized scientific journals. And talking about, let's say, market perspective, there are available statistics on the so-called hyperspectral imaging market, which is estimated currently at 200 million euros globally, or dollars in this case, and it's estimated to grow by 600 million in the next 8 years until 2030. From this entire market, this specific sepsis device, of course, is considered as a niche or subcategory. But from the current numbers we have on our side, we estimate that we could grow sales with our product to 10 million per year, assuming that one device costs around 10,000 euros for wholesale partners and around 15,000 euros for customers who sell hospitals directly. Talking about competitors, of course, there are companies in the market developing devices in the hyperspectral imaging category. One to distinguish specifically is Hypermed, which have announced that they have something similar to the device we have. We are also developing already for a few years, but it hasn't been launched and made available, at least in the EU market, so we don't know the price and don't know why they have announced that it is available by no distributor has it currently. But there are also large diagnostics device manufacturers like Roche or Dunker, which have wide spectrum similar diagnostic devices categories. And we consider that our advantage in comparison to those alternative solutions available in the market is in the software component with the superior algorithm that detects more precisely this emergence specifically of the sepsis condition. For instance, there in this company, they focus more on application area related to diabetes, but using a similar approach with image analysis. Talking about team, the founding team consists of me and Martinsons, who is one of university team members, and also two other team members who also agreed participate in more in advisory roles to combine with the academic track and continue university activities. And things, the traction so far has been told that around 1 million euros of public money has been invested so far, and we have achieved the development of first prototype and in process of currently its optimization. The team has also ready to build accelerator in the second half of this year and received financing offer that we followed up with additional 100 million. We're talking about next milestones. The first important thing is to complete creation of spin-off company and acquire intellectual property rights from university. And afterwards, we could develop next miniature prototype that could be commercial. This is the amount we're looking for, and feel free to reach out to discuss details. Thank you.
Thank you, Didzis, for the presentation. Auditory questions. I see a raised hand.
Thank you. This maybe already understand is going to be your manufacturing partner. And how much roughly can cost to manufacture one device? Considering the volume.
Talking about partners, we have already negotiated and discussed the possibility of using Pēteris matrix, but what they require is this commercial prototype that would be developed together with Estonian partners as well, who is designed by a manufacturing company who develop, let's say, this how to optimize existing prototype, which is given as input to Hans matrix that can be used in series or standard version. Then regarding the cost or expense, we have already decreased the cost of producing one unit by replacing this optics part, which is the most expensive one. And now the total cost, including all components, is estimated around 7,000 euros. But this number would go down, or already is even more, decreased even more. So 7,000 includes the lenses and also the CPU component on the entire carcass.
Can you expand a bit on the certification process? How many trials, patients it requires, and how long it takes?
Here is regarding the certification. There are several ways to go with this institution which certifies these devices from a state perspective. The easiest way is if you self-declare using clinical trials which are performed if I'm not mistaken, around 100 patients here in Latvia, and this status of device is not considered as medium or high risk. And if the device is used for, only to make low risk decisions by these physicians, then this is a very easy process and mainly relies on self-declaration. So if you go by declaring the device as a medium risk, which involves more heavier reliance on decision-making by physicians, and this is where we are not going. And this may take even a year and more just to get confirmation from the state that the device is safe. So in our case, we need to just validate this technology following a specific procedure, but after we have gathered the necessary documentation for the state institution, it is a matter of months of information. This is at least information we checked out from the institution which is responsible for device registration in Latvia.
Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. What's your business model?
Business model is sales of hardware. and the two main channels are distributors who have already established contact with hospitals and those who purchase technology for hospitals. And the second channel is direct sales. Initially, to enter foreign markets, of course, we will need to establish partnerships with wholesalers who have established partnerships, and afterwards we can also grow direct sales.
So your revenue comes from sales of hardware?
Yeah, hardware sales.
No subscriptions to the software or something like that?
The first stage, we don't have that as a major component. However, this device itself, it generates some data which could be used to develop specific analytics services or additional services that could be related to more software. But from currently, the business model is mainly hardware. Yeah.
Anyone I see you chat on your question. The financial part is very interesting. You see that $10 million. It's a lot of money. You don't have to pay to
Yeah, it's we sell 1,000. Assuming the price is price. And just for reference, so what does it mean in terms of customers? Units.
Parasti piekdienas tos tieši ir steidzamos lietas.
And in Germany alone, there are 2,500 intensive care units. So if we sell like 1 or 10% of these intensive care units in Germany alone, that would be how we can get the number. Of course, it is not the first year sales. This is when our also awareness would be strengthened and of course with sufficient sales capacity established channels.
And Didzis, you know that your answer is clear, but could you please convince us that your competitors will just give up and give you at least 10% of the market? They won't.
Sure. It's of course competition, and the idea is that currently isn't available. There is no similar solution available for sales. There is no product that can be purchased, and we see that our first movers advantage should contribute to achieving this sales ambition. Also, partner also help to achieve this number in the initial stage of implementation, which we can achieve. This I can see from my former experience. I have worked as a sales rep at Johnson & Johnson for a while, and see how the business is not from hospital side arranged, and how also when I was dealing with competitor operators then, see how this decision-making mindset is on customer side. So I think that the benefit in this case, since I'm a bit familiar, I would say, with this industry, and can definitely apply this former experience and knowledge.
Great, thank you. You are brave enough to gain at least 50% of the market in time.
Thank you.
The next person I will ask on the stage is going to be Pavel, and he's started.
Hi, I'm Pavel, the founder of Veyond platform. We do B2B sales solutions for HR marketing departments, but in a slightly different way. When you think about selling B2B sales software to big enterprise companies, what do you think first? What do you think first of? For me, it's very it takes lots of resources, first of all, a lot of time to do it. But if you are working in an enterprise company, for example, example, you are a HR director and you want to try new software. What do you think about this process? It will take lots of time and lots of efforts. And it's okay, it's work like that, everything is okay with it, everybody is okay with it. But when world around us is changing very fast, you want very fast solutions, very quick solutions. And for example, like everything is going to the hybrid format. Now I'm here and I'm online, and companies need new tools, and but developing new software or buying it costs really a lot of time. And we thought that okay, we can deliver it, but we can deliver it in a different way. We don't have to sign a long-term contract and make this solution like for a lifetime. We do it as a one-time, one-action special project. So you have some need, you just solve it for one time. What do we mean by talking about our clients? It's companies, enterprise companies, starting from 1,000 employees. It's HR marketing departments, and what needs we can solve. It's like HR recruiting, applying corporate culture changes, motivation and retention of employees, negotiations with partners, customers, relationships, and so on. This actually is not like a deal that okay, let's realize this. We started our project in 2020. We started as it was an online platform. It's the need we thought it was very actual in this time, and we did project for Google, we did project for Raiffeisen Bank, and I thought, okay, how we solve even platform for Google? They have their own YouTube, they have Google Meets. Why they choose us? It's not only one time, they did it actually I think 10 times. How we solve corporate relationships, special projects for Raiffeisen Bank. They have best internet services through all banks. It's about speed. It's only about speed because we can deliver it very fast. We can use it just right now, and we can deliver it very fast. So our competitors like single solution providers, integrated solution providers, or software development teams, they cannot do it because for us, we can tailor the project for exact customer needs, and if they're using some ready-made software, they just don't have this option. How it works? First of all, we have our own platform. What we do by developing new features, maintaining, updating, and so on. Second one, we create a project proposal for exact customer needs. We finding these needs and we create proposals just using our own features that we have on our platform. We propose these proposals to new and existing customers, and of course process projects and get paid for them. But seriously mentioned, when we're developing new features for our platform, it allows us to create more projects. New projects allow us to convert more prospects into leads because we can match their needs, and we can gain more revenue from our existing customers. And when we're pitching more projects, like new meetings give us of course more projects and more customer insights that we can develop new projects from. And executive projects of course give us money, and also they give us referral recommendations to the other customers. So this effect can be multiplied, and I really like it. What are revenue streams? Now we're using only this one. It's some special projects to enterprise clients. We're thinking about next step will be selling not only our solutions but integrate partner solutions and help them to sell their products to enterprise clients using our model. Like we can integrate the software solution into the special project and make it easier to apply to trial to buy it. And I think it's for the future. We can transform some most popular our special projects into the services for adapted to the point. Of course, people, and what we do, like when we delivering products, it's we need developers, designers, and so on. But our platform and the processes that we built in our company, it helps us to hire processes stuff very quickly and integrate them into our team very quickly. For example, like if we need a front-end developer, it will take us only 2 weeks to integrate it in our team, and he will be responsible for the whole project. And like this developer should be very qualified. This is very good. And also investing in sales, marketing, and PR, like as I showed before, can give us multiple increase in revenue. So this is also scalable. Here's our revenue chart for by quarter. First, I want to say that we were building this project in Russia before, and most of revenue, unfortunately, is from Russia. So what we did, it's like on must-haves, we launched MVP in the second quarter of 2020. We started for the first month, we started getting revenue. Later, we Russian one product launch, and it's a lot of time and nerves. And what's interesting is that we, at the beginning of the fourth quarter of 2021, we launched a new product version, and we started we built a sales department. Actually, if you see, if you compare quarter 1 2021 and quarter 1 2022, it's like they're different in 3 times. Everything is done is new customers that we acquired from our sales department. And in quarter 2, we thought that our revenue will about 300,000 euro, but for February 14th, our plan dramatically below. So it's like that. What we need now? We need now to boost our sales department and to build a marketing department to develop and deliver more products for our customers. And now we're looking for 3,580 euro as a convertible loan. And we hope to close this round by convertible loan, maybe by investment for until the end of this year. Okay, we'll be happy to answer questions.
Very nice presentation. I'm checking the chat. Are there questions in Zoom chat? By the way, I have my attention. I see you in Zoom chat. Okay, do you have questions? Pavel's presentation. You should have questions.
So maybe it sounds a bit provocative, but we need 350K to build marketing department. What do you should be like? How many people? Is this the budget for the next year, or let's say for the lifetime of marketing department? And the second question, were related to the first. Marketing and sales are different work. So marketing department and sales department are different departments. How are we going to boost sales with the help of marketing? It's a question. First of all, about money spending. It's a budget. It's like it's for 6 months of money investment that something 50 days for 6 months of payment for new stuff, because I understand that like this will give me money back revenue like in 6 months. So like if I, for example, if my currently I pay like 50,000 euros salary, so I need like I understand if I want to implement it to hire people, I have to pay like 75,000 euros. So 75 is 6, something like that. This is the increasement of my the salaries for 6 months, because I understand that I don't will get back revenue from it in 6 months. About marketing and sales, actually,
in our company it's recognized because marketers are not doing only research and preparing proposals for supply. They're also doing all materials for sales department, for sales development representatives to do their job better. Because they understand how to personalize letters, how to find a different approach, and they also teach, communicate with SDRs, that parsing contacts, arranging meetings, and so on. So they are really very connected. And also here, I can show how it is connected. So if we do marketing, developing new projects, customer development, making our proposals, it's for two. And for three, it's a pitch, it's sales. So you see, we have more projects. We need our SDRs can do more meetings. So we need they can do more sales and so on. So it's related to very closely.
So just like an idea from my side, not advice. Do you mind changing the marketing department workings to sales? It's much more understandable and provable from prospective investors. Than building marketing department.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Okay, so in terms of wording. Okay.
Same.
The same kind of wording, marketing is something else than sales, but that is the way to market. Sales is actually selling, marketing is actually educating, being creative, adding PR, adding maybe the visual identity you see here. Sales brings in money in the company. Marketing spends money to make money in the company.
So it's okay.
It's not the same if you say if the marketing is different. The question was, I'm curious to know, so what will be your cost to get one client?
It depends. It depends on channel. If an average in the future, now we have about, I think, 3,000 euro to get a client for this project. It's quite low. But we now we are making much efforts. We send 100 letters and we follow on responsibility. It's easier for us. So in the future, I think it will be about 50,000 euro per one customer. In 2 years, when we sales will be recovered. No, for now, one customer brings us about 100,000 euro annually, and our main customer brings us just 250,000 euro annually. So hopefully we could afford it in the future. But now the customer acquisition costs are really low.
And what's your average customer lifetime? How long is it?
Everything simply looks like forever. When we have actually, we bring in special projects. So our lifetime is on the project cycle, so it's like for 3 weeks, 3 months, or not more. But they can come back. And if we have, our goal is to work with them for our lifetime. And some clients we do actually the same. So we're start working with them as a company, working with them till now it's 3 years, 4 years. And our goal is to not to lose the customers and which is our goal.
Thank you. So I have a question for the other page. You guys know what this meaning of life exists? There are many theories. One of the theories is just to be happy. Another theory says I stick more to the idea that it's about being happy. What makes us happy? It's love, with joy. That's why I want to welcome to the stage yours and Bonex company.
Hello, my name is Tom, and this is Adam, and we both are veterinarians.
First of all, before we start, I want to ask, how many dog owners are here? Great, great. So imagine your dog gets lost, or he has health issues, for example, like weight problems. And we have a solution for those problems, as you can see on my dog. It's called Bonex Smart Collars. Nowadays, it's pretty common that we all wear smart watches. If you remember, even 5 years ago, it was pretty rare. And in the field of animal market, it's still the same way. And we see two major problems. First of all, the statistics about missing animals. Animal shelters are full, and many of those dogs are euthanized. And the second problem, which is even more important for us as vets, is the health issues and low activity problems. And in the daily practice, we see many diabetic dogs, many dogs with joint diseases because of the obesity.
And the solution we see was we need to create a device. GPS and activity tracker for dogs with mobile application complementary to the hardware, which collects data of daily steps, activity, diet, and burned calories. So the way to go was to create a device which is trustable, easy to use, and veterinary based. From the technology aspects, we made this device unique using Longify, a protocol purpose-built for peer-to-peer wireless network, which enables to connect Bonex to the blockchain-based helium network, which allow us to make these data transmission costs close to zero. In America and Europe, every third household owns a dog. Like an example, average American spends on dog nearly $3,000 annually.
And you might think what's special about GPS tracking systems. There are many good devices in the market available by big companies, for example, Garmin and Fitbark Interactive, but those are all SIM card-based devices. Also, those are pretty expensive devices with monthly fees, and they do not have the health benefits that we are talking about. Our main competitor is Feinster, but what makes us different than the Feinster is that even though we both work with peer-to-peer protocol, Feinster users only has access to one active point, which means that the user has to have the device in the pocket, but Bonex users have access to a million hotspots all over the world thanks to the Helium network.
We started our project in the beginning of this year. On December, over the summer, we put all of that effort to make our first prototype with the complementary application. And till the next year, till the March, we plan to work on with our application development and housing. And we want to hit our goal for the market product launch on June 2023.
Our core team are people from the veterinary clinics, and we work together with an IT company called Commerce Group and some freelancers as well.
Our go-to-market strategy is the target audience, every family and fitness enthusiast who owns dogs. On December we are planning to test our idea on the Kickstarter crowdfunding platform. We're setting a goal of 50K. Till the launching in June, we want to make a deal with the wholesaler for the Baltic region and make an agreement for the first batch of 500,000 euros. Until now, the project was financed by our own investments, and also we got supported by LIAA Business Incubator Program. Our main goal for the first year after sales is 6,000 sold units, which is equal for 600,000 euros. And the second goal is to attract 150,000 euro investment.
Yeah, so we strongly believe in the development of Bonex project, and we also see that there is a financial value in the data related to those. So thank you for the attention. I hope you have some questions. I can let the talk go now because it has the Bonex on. And Bonex has the application on.
Any questions?
As well. Listen, may I start with questions? First of all, why the hell you are using the words blockchain and Web3? Everything else is just brilliant, but for what reason you are using this bullshit here?
Because it works for like faster bad tracking.
I didn't say about it before. No, there is two types of investors. The first type is investing into real business like yours, and they hate these two words. And the second type are investing only in crypto, blockchain, Web3 project, so they are not investing in real business. So you have to choose the first or the second part of the.
We can be in the middle. But there is two options. If you have a question, if the healing network fails, there is also like option.
My question is different. Can you do the same but without blockchain?
Yeah,
it is possible.
It is possible, but there is like as well two options like the Feinster. They made their own peer-to-peer device, like active point, which need to be managed by the owner by all of the time by himself. So it communicates between the Bonex and in the pocket like active deposit. And the second option is use LoRaWAN network, which is also legit without the blockchain like Cīrulis.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's get back to more boring questions. Could you switch to the slide with numbers? It's next one.
Oh, next one.
Yes. You know, it's a bit confusing because you're going to have a revenue of 600,000 and at the same time EBITDA of 480. So what's your margin? How is this possible? All the expenses are going less than 200,000.
At this point, if we manage to do all the factoring and all of the logistics to the manufacturer, then yes. If not, if we can't make like the production's cost under the $25 per unit, we don't mind. And especially this is for big business also for the wholesalers. If we want to invest like in marketing, B2C model, then of course there is like 15-20 euro marketing cost per each customer.
But for the previous slide, you must assume that you will be using such kind of channels and it will cost you marketing, indirect sales, and communication with B2B customers and partners.
At first, we have like quite a big network, like with the wholesalers, the pet care industry, so it's easier to start the cash flow for the product launch with agreements. Yes. And after that, yes, our time we want to focus like on e-commerce as well.
Do you have already signed any kind of license or interest that's what we done?
No, we are talking in future.
Okay, thank you so much. It was brilliant. Yeah.
Because my understanding we need for our survival or happiness is what? Food. You know, you really gotta have food. So please, Cafolt. Please stop. Krišjānis.
Hello, my name is Krišjānis. I'm founder of Cafolt. Cafolt is platform for catering events. The main problem in catering is where can you find it and how you can choose the best solution for your event. Our platform is the answer of the solution because we are in the middle of all the customers who need to catering services and the caterers who is doing all this work. Our platform is working in 3 simple steps. The first step is client who needs the catering services. They are filling the form. After the form, platform is sending the best choices to customers and they can decide what kind of offer they want to choose. And after, if they are choosing, they are paying platform about joining the event. Our business model is very simple. We are collecting from revenue 10 to 20%. Our market, for example, we are starting in Europe. We are planning in Europe market. Then the second phase is going in globally. For example, in Europe are around 24 million companies and 1.8 million weddings per year. For example, how it works. The company is deciding to set up a Christmas party and there's like 100 people invited and they are spending for people like 100 euros. The total amount of all the service is 10,000 euros. We as a platform collecting like 10% is 1,000 euros. For catering like competition, there's like many, for example, DoorDash, Qatar, Zero Caters. There is a simple as restaurant. You have many competition, but you are choosing the right restaurant for the right time when you are going to and what you are deciding what kind of event you want. What we have done, we are starting that project in Latvia and it's still going and now we are expanding in Netherlands market and the plan is to going in the Europe market and building a better platform for each market. We need 350,000 for 1 year operation, go to other markets, building better team and building better software for each market. Team. In team, I have also a background in catering and as bartender in previous year, but last 11 years I was working in marketing and advertising. My partner is Gundas. He has 14 years experience in catering and bar services. Thanks. I have just one question. Are you ready to interested take part in our company and make an investment?
Thank you. Really, from the bottom of my heart, because I see that you really prepared, because you have over time. Questions from the audience?
Are you already doing this? So you have customers in Latvia, you say, and then already customers in Netherlands?
Yeah. And we have customers in Latvia, but in Netherlands we are launching like only 2 months. And the customers is after like 1 year, 1 month or 2 month time. Because the catering events are planning, for example, bigger companies are planning like 1 year time. And then that's because we, for example, our revenue flow is also, we are predicting what kind of we can get 2 year time or 1 year time. But we are, our company is like, we are data-driven company, and we have set the goals. For example, we are counting only the money that's in our bank account, because that business model, you can, but there is, yeah, we have in Latvia more clients, like we see clients who is already like 2 times taken for us.
Okay, so you have to get the caterers who sign up to your platform, and then you have to find the business customers that will order through you the catering services, correct? So you have to do sales in both directions.
Yes, you are correct. Well, I can answer, I think, your next question, how we are going to market and both sides.
Please.
Yeah. For example, right now we are using, for client side, we are using pay-per-click, call emails and cold calling to B2B customers. And for caterers, we have in Latvia, we are doing cold calling and email marketing. And for Netherlands, the same.
Okay, so approximately how many caterers do you have signed up?
In Latvia, we sign up around like 15.
Yeah, I guess the very important thing for you is the customer satisfaction, because that's who people claim, and that's who's attracting on your platform. Right? That's a marketplace, right?
Yeah.
Marketplace. How do you track the customer satisfaction? How do you track that the services they get what they expect?
What is, for example, what is the customer's need? We have several, for example, stages, what they are answering the questions, and then we are calling also to prepare the best caterer to know how they are wanted to the event is happening.
Okay, you have now 60 partners, right, in Latvia, catering companies and restaurants and so on and so forth. Okay, you now can manually control everyone and see every right. But say you grow to 500, well, you're going to make sure that all these guys are right for the customers in terms of providing the service, and not just ripping them off the money and
Yeah, we are now, because we are setting the automated system, we are starting with automated system and testing in Latvia, but there are need, everyone, for example, is this wedding, every wedding needs to track, like in call person, because they are wanting to do it like once, and that's why they need personality to do it. But for your question, answer is, we are working in caterers who is ready about like 10-year time in market. And they are also like provided those services 10 years, and they are not going to screw the identity about their customers and how they are promoted in market.
Thank you.
Change the presentation for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pēteris, and I am founder of Viangoo. I think every one of us has done a renovation in their own property, at least once in a lifetime. And you can imagine how much effort does it take. Now I want you to multiply this by 100, and then you can have an impression of how does it look like for a business construction site manager. It's a constant chaos happening there. All the orders made in business construction sites are currently a manual process. It's via the phone, via the email, looking for a new supplier. It's a very time-consuming process, and it drags away from the manager from its daily tasks. There is no currently a system in place that connects providers, suppliers, and customers. Very often deliveries do not come on time, and then you have to call your supplier and ask where is the cargo and when it will arrive. Also, the prices are not very transparent because you mostly work with established suppliers, and also the information given to the drivers, it's not always very precise, so drivers are also struggling finding the right model. Unfortunately, none of the currently market available fleet management and ride management platforms, they're not good fit for construction activities because there are short distance deliveries, very rapidly changing demands, even on a daily basis. What we have done, we have built a platform from the scratch that is specifically made for bulk cargo delivery construction. In construction, you can place a very fast order with standardized order form. You just open the app, select the date, material type, enter delivery address, and you're all set. This information goes to the supplier's profile, and it's automatically divided by cargoes. The only thing that the supplier has to do is to assign drivers for each cargo. When the material is delivered, everyone using the system can get instant reports with all the accompanying documentation attached. It also provides easier route planning and route optimization for suppliers. And also, in the future, we plan to implement this fleet sharing functionality. There are clear delivery schedules for drivers, which have the same information initially entered by the contractor. And also, we provide a fast and automated invoicing for delivery cargoes. Regarding the competition, so for a very long time we thought that we are very unique with no direct competition. But just this summer we came across this German startup, which has generated quite significant traction already. So they attracted more than 60 million of investment and generated 50 million of revenue in 2021. Of course, it is at the first we were a bit disappointed because we have a very strong competitor, but this really proves that this is a working business model because they share a very similar business model that we do. There's some advantages we see on our side in route optimization, tailored deals, and that we also plan to capture the full cargo flow, not only the deals which are made through the marketplace, but also they have the strategic investor partner, which is Strabag, one of the leading construction companies in Europe, and they're building their business on their network. So we really believe that also the geographical focus will go very much on Strabag strategic markets, which actually is visible there. Austria and Germany are accounting for approximately close to 70% of total Strabag European market. The market we are operating is huge. So global market currently is above 500 billion and it's growing with a rate of 5.75% and it's expected to reach more than 800 billion till 2023. Only Europe is 45 billion. So if you look at the Baltic states, so it's approximately 1.5 average size cargo units. So each worth approximately average price 250 euros. So it's approximately close to 400 million. It's only the Baltic market. Our target customer is construction aggregate sales and carrier companies, and it's also construction companies. So we are building this on 2 stages. Currently, we have our MVP in place, just launched recently in the end of August. We have launched the supply chain management solution, which we offer on subscription fee basis. It's 15 euros per month per truck, but this is only the first step to build the customer's base and secure enough supply to launch the marketplace where each contractor using the platform can put an offer and put a request for material, and all the suppliers will put their offers, and the customer can select the best option, which automatically lands in their supply chain management profile. They assign the drivers, and basically the customer sees everything what is happening with this order from the starting from placing the order till the invoice. Yeah, as I said, we launched in August. We have currently 2 clients which are using the platform. Those are quite small carrier companies, but we have only verbal currently commitments from 3 more companies. One of those is one of the leading road construction companies in Latvia, PCB. So they require some minor adjustments in the system to proceed with testing and implementation. So that's why we are a little bit late with onboarding of these clients. Our team consists of myself. I have more than 14 years experience in sales and in marketing. My co-founder Edgars is from construction aggregates, mining and sales. More than 15 years. He owns several mining quarries across the country, and he has also a very good network to launch the product in our launch market, Latvia. We have Rutītis, who is a software developer. He's not fully in-house yet, still in the negotiation process as a daily job, but helping us a lot. And Pavel, an external development partner, with extensive experience in app development, which is Q1. Yeah, we are raising 500,000 euros. We need it for product development, to develop the marketplace. We need to bring in in-house IT competence, and we need to establish customer service team, because onboarding of new customer, there are people needed, especially at the supply side. So here are my contacts. If you are interested to invest, please reach out to me.
Now everybody is thinking about the questions. When it's understand, so what is your strategy to go with the new markets? How are you going to reach out to clients?
Yes, we think that the best option would be to find a strategic partner, a big construction company like our main competitor Cafolt did with Strava. We want to find a customer which has a network across different markets, and it would be a good reach to.
You don't want your customer, you can send the name. Customer is in the shop.
You mean?
You don't know your competition, you don't know your customer.
Yeah, you can mean, yeah. Since we are operating currently we are launching in Latvia, we have to look for marketplaces that have established business outside of Latvia. So we have had a negotiation with Schwenk, a German concrete manufacturer, and they are very interested to implement the system, not particularly for concrete deliveries to construction sites, but for raw material deliveries to their production sites. And yeah, for example, Schwenk would be a good partner because they have a network outside of the market.
Real estate developers, you all the time have
Real estate developers are not our target customer. I reach out for several of them, and they are usually using subcontractors for their construction work. They basically don't care where they get material that is delivered from. They are just making sure that it's a good quality of job and within that expenses. So they are not managing the construction process. Like for example, Mac, I reach out to them and then they say that yeah, go and talk with our subcontractors. They probably are interested. And those are usually in local markets, local companies, at least here in Baltic.
Thank you. The next one coming on the stage is going to be Maxime from Veyond.
Oh.
Business brings some energy to the stage.
Oh, really?
Brings some energy. It's just
Like Steve Ballmer.
yes, Steve Jobs. Impressive.
Wow.
You want that money? Convince us.
Really? Cool. Guys, I'm about the last one. Start here. So let me start real quick. My name is Max, and I'm doing Rutītis. We help companies reduce recruiting budgets, build better teams, and scale them effectively faster. So here is what it's all about. Hiring becomes less efficient, more expensive year to year, and here we got some numbers, some checks and research. You can see that last year, like cost per click and cost per application grew 50%. And this is what we hear from customers when we talk to them, because recruiting budgets are going crazy, and some of them reach 1,000 for the filling the position. So companies and the conversion is also not such an optimistic thing. So what we hear from customers is that they are looking for some logical solution to that problem, right? And then the first bit is referral bonus program. Classic thing where you they try to check what's going on with our referral bonus program. How much funnel is filled by referrals from our own employees. And different companies discover different things. Companies like Panda, Unicorn Company, they discovered that they used to have 50% filled positions by referral bonus program. And now this person goes down to 30.
or companies like EPAM System with their huge needs in staff, they're happy with their 10 or 15%, but they're also curious, hey, can we grow this percent, right? Can we make it 50 also? But they go into referral bonus audits, they check what's going on there, they realize that there is a bigger problem, lower level problem. The existing referral software stack, which is based on applicant tracking system or any other thing, it doesn't work, and it doesn't allow them to make it automatic, make it scale. Because it all relies on people brain, limited brain, and limited time. Well, obviously, they discover that people, own employees, are not willing to dedicate a lot of time. Well, obviously, the recruiting process needs a lot of time searching for candidates, scanning your connections, and so on. So here is what they ended up. This is a screenshot from Teams of some American company. So this is the reality. The reality is internal marketing, recruiting marketing, sends tons of spam. Hey guys, refer someone, get the bonus, easy money. But obviously they're not getting the positive feedback. So this thing really needs some disruption. And we came up with a solution to bring some autopilot capabilities into existing corporate referral bonus programs. And what we actually do, it's like super easy and intuitive thing, is that we want to outsource this brain mental work of matchmaking from employees' heads into computing capacity, right? So we take all of their connections, enrich with the data, keep it up to date. We connect to all the open jobs. We run the manual matchmaking in single-line mechanics, and simplify this task of complicated computing to a yes or no question. We send them weekly, monthly recommendations and ideas. Hey, if you know this guy and there is a position for him and we're struggling to close it, would you refer him or not? So it's like bringing more intro mechanics into classic painful process. A little bit numbers about the market. So obviously, we are running in some recession, Europe, United States, different situations. But I checked LinkedIn last night, and I saw that there's still 16 million jobs worldwide, and we are talking about white-collar jobs, right? Nobody hiring drivers on LinkedIn, and 6 million of them are in the United States. If you limit this surge to tech jobs market, some tech industry, we see that still about 2 million worldwide and 1 million jobs in the United States still there. And companies do hire. And since we all this here in angel investment, we all believe that the economy will jump back shortly. Our business model is quite simple because we, as any other recruiting software, we depend on company's headcount because every employee is intended to use it. So we charge them $5 to $1, depends on the scale of the company. There is definitely some competition, more or less. Some of new players doing similar stuff, but different way. So this is at least what we do differently, but still follow the new competitors and learn from them in some aspects. But our point is that we need to provide a real simple user experience to the employees. They give us a short chance to, they are willing to contribute, but all they ask is, let me make it simple. Yes or no, okay. If you want me to search LinkedIn for 2 hours, no. Something like that. And recruiters do the same at the end of the day. Well, they don't need another platform. What they don't really need. So what we are doing, we are integrating into existing pipeline, ask yes or no question, and provide the application straight to the recruiter pipeline. Our traction that we started earlier this year, we launched Pēteris in August. We started talking to companies like Canada and Italy, focusing on something big, to make some sharing portfolio at the very beginning. And right now we are doing the pilot project with Pavel with 10 users and gonna scale up to 50 and see the output that we got. Here's my background as a CEO of a tech company for over 6 or 7 years. And fundraising numbers, negotiable first. Thank you. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you, guys.
Very serious cases.
Thank you. Maybe I just missed that. Can you expand a bit on the customer experience? So, as an employee, I get my personal cell phone and I have to open my contacts list to your application. How you then do the analysis, how they're doing, how do you do this?
Well, current mechanics, which is not limited because we would love to have an application, but simply we send an invitation into you, click it, open to your browser, press sign in with LinkedIn button, one button, couple clicks, and we can grab your contacts without your active involvement, but also we provide convenient Google Chrome extension, which helps you think connections from LinkedIn into our application, and it's just one-time job, and it takes 1 minute.
All right, so LinkedIn.
We are building on LinkedIn as a primary source.
So if my contact is not in the LinkedIn, you have nothing.
Well, most of them will be. We will end up with different mechanics of how to expand your network, right? How to grab more data from your network, right? Scan your Google account, right? Your calendar, your Facebook, your contact. It's all in the pipeline. But we are building on something big and simple at the very beginning, and it's like Pareto efficiency, right? So 80% of what you know is on LinkedIn. It's my case.
How many customers do you have?
We are running with our first pilot customer, so we're early here.
How large?
Panada is a unicorn company originally from Belarus. They have around 1,000 employees, maybe 800, and they got their unicorn started this year, right? Yeah, so they just got last year.
And how they made their employees to install that?
It's yet another mass mailing thing, right? But it definitely requires some support from internal marketing team. But I think that a couple of centralized email campaigns that we are launching this initiative, click here, make 2 clicks, and you are onboarded into this program. So it only works like that. It happens this way right now when people launch their player from one's program, they have to do something totally more.
When do you expect to complete the first stage of this trial? To get some data?
Yeah, we're aiming the end of the year, end of November, because nobody works in December. So I'm pushing hard to make it, to make final decision during November and start. But I'm also starting extra selling activities in November.
So it would be good to see some actual data.
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm getting to. Thank you.
Can I ask a question? Thank you. You're fighting for talent is a huge challenge, of course.
It is.
I believe you're talking to other companies as well, potential customers, besides Panda. What is the feedback? What challenge do you see in selling to them?
Challenge them identifying the right decision makers, right? Because what I see, my buyer persona is not recruiters, right? And might not be HRD. Decision like that, because people are in routine. So what we did actually with EPAM and PandaDog, I see that we went through the founding teams, C-level, the E-level team. So this is a challenge how to get there. So this is it. This was. Yeah.
And what is the target company size?
We
company, let's say? Currently, definitely medium plus companies, because that's the biggest challenge that company need to have enough open positions, right? So if it's smaller, it's just 5 positions, well, it's not something we are worried. Still, this technology is not limited to anything, because we can get, we can launch in integration-free mode. So we take all the jobs from LinkedIn, we take contacts from LinkedIn, and it just works. So we were not limited to size, but it's beneficial that company has a lot of open positions, like 30, 50. It allows show some traction in enterprise. Thank you, guys.
The last time we mentioned today is also related to love, friendships. It's about pets. They're from a different perspective. Please, guys, welcome to Wild Pet. Guys, we have to
Okay. Hello, my name is Daniel. This is Sergei. We are co-founders of LatBAN. Everything that that means in LatBAN. So I have 2 cats. I often face such problem that food run out, and I don't have time to go to pet store. Situation gets more complicated when your pet needs help. We have a solution. We're building the first pet care app that will allow people to easily manage their pets. You will be able to get recommendations for best pet products. You can also set up reminders for feeding, trimming, vaccination, and other custom reminders. Social network where you can communicate with other pet bloggers, ask them for advice, and so on. According to Pet Food Manufacturers Association, 40% of households have pets. By 2018, this market grew up to $125 million. Our clients are mostly pet owners from 18 to 45 years old. And the compound annual growth rate of 6% since 2013, and total growth of 31% over the same period. According to a research and markets report, the global pet care market will grow by 7.4% to 2025. Business model B2B. Pet food suppliers, such as Nestlé, provide us with their catalogs and product descriptions. Goods ordered through our platform will be delivered by courier services such as DHL. In the future, we also plan to analyze and collect data in order to optimize logistics. We also plan to work with veterinary clinics, shelters, and vet care companies. B2C, users will be able to buy goods through our platform and promote services they provide, like haircut, dog walking, and so on. Our competitors, 11 Pets and Zooplus. 11 Pets is an American online American company that gained 500,000 users just in 2 years without selling anything, just providing information and advice on pet care. Zooplus is just a regular German online shop. Why are we better? The biggest advantage is that our offering can help users choose the best products and services for their pets, automate the delivery of food and other items. We have a social network inside the app, which will grow engagement. The app is much easier to use, it has a nice design, and customers will love our thoughtful user interface. Where are we now? By now we have a registered company in Latvia, competent team, signed partnerships with suppliers and delivery services, prototype of the application that we can show. The application itself is half finished. I also want to add that 90% of the people surveyed which have pets say that they will probably use our app. This slide shows the companies which we will deliver. The list will expand as long as we add more countries. Also, companies and veterinary clinics are ready to cooperate with us to achieve a common benefit. our plans to finish the product and launch it in the Baltic countries, get feedback, add changes, enter the European market, and sign partnerships with suppliers and veterinary clinics. After that, we'll be ready to enter the US market, invest money, and expand. Our future is, our break-even point is 5,000 users, referring to the annual reports of Latvian offline stores and the growth rate of a similar application in the US. We expect that in 1 year we will have 100,000 users and an income of 2.5 million euros yearly. And in 2 years, 5 million users and 15 million euros. Investments. We are the team. We are ready to sell 10% of the shares of our company for 100,000 euros. Half of this money goes to programmer salaries in order to complete the application. The other half will be used for marketing and paying other bills such as recruitment costs, accounting costs, and other costs. We're a team that understands each other and everyone knows their responsibilities. All this allows us to keep pace and develop high-quality product in the shortest time. That's not the end. Okay, there is a QR code. The most important thing. It works. Yes, the last slide with the QR code and the email.
Yeah.
It was
Okay, so just
yeah.
Okay, so the presentation is finished, but we have question time. We'll ask you to speak longer.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks. I have a question. As far as I understood, you also provide reminders or connections about some services like I don't know, veterinary or something like that besides food delivery, right?
Yeah.
So do you work like marketplace or do you work like retailers? So that's the customer pays to you or to service or goods providers directly?
So we have two business models. First one is B2C, where we place some pet care products on our marketplace, and the customers buy them and sign for subscriptions, so they don't need to enter the app every month to buy something. And B2B, where other companies can make partnerships with us. So, for example, grooming, walking, anything related to that.
So, and in those cases, pet owners pay the service providers?
No, they pay to us, but we make money.